What I say to young people is this. If you're dating and serious about dating, look at her mother, because in 10 years, she's very likely to be very similar to her mother. You look at his father, because in 10 years, he's likely to be very much like his father.
How likely?
Well,
like what percentage?
If his father's an alcoholic, there's a good chance he'll be an alcoholic. If her mother is always interrupting her husband when he's telling a story, and she says, no, honey, it wasn't Thursday, it was Friday. No, honey, that wasn't 1957, it was 1958. If she's interrupting him, there's a good chance she's going to interrupt you when you talk. Now, when I say that, the young people say, wait a minute, you don't mean I have to turn out to be like my father? And I say, no, you don't. But now is the time to do something about it. If your father's an alcoholic, now's the time for you to study alcoholism and you to study stress and positive ways of handling stress, so you don't end up doing what your father did and become an alcoholic. And if you recognize in your mother some things that you don't like, now's the time to work on changing those things. So no, you don't have to turn out to be like your parents, but we are greatly influenced by our parents. But when you get married and come down off the high, you realize you disagree on a lot of things. And so I didn't have any plan. And if you don't have a plan for handling conflicts, what do? You explain it to the other person, because you know that it's right. You wouldn't be thinking this if it weren't right. So let me explain it to you one more time. And then we begin to wonder, why did we get married? We don't even like each other. So we've got to have a plan for handling conflicts. Every marriage will have conflicts. So you can learn this before you get married. How to solve conflicts with your parents. How to solve conflicts with your roommates. Learn how to solve conflicts without arguing. And at the very heart of that is learning how to listen empathetically. Put yourself in the shoes of the other person. Try to look at the world through their eyes as they explain what they think and what they feel. And if you do that, you can honestly say, I think I understand what you're saying.